Today's Friday, and I was able to sneak out for a 3-day, 2-night trip. And I am on the Upper Rouge River right now, just starting this adventure. So we're about 15-20 miles east of Roseburg on Highway 138, and that is designated a scenic byway. It's the Upper Rouge Umpqua River Scenic Byway, and it is about 170-mile loop. So it starts from here and rolls up past Dimond Lake. You can take a left and go up to Crater Lake if the snow's cleared and you can get in, and then back down towards Medford, and we'll hop back on I-5 on Sunday, probably around 10 o'clock. But I'm really excited because a lot of times when I do these trips, I have to put in a lot of miles just to start, 4 or 5, sometimes 600 miles just to get the beginning. So Portland to Roseburg, about 3.5 hours, easy drive, although the first hour was in total rain. So I'm really looking forward to just really not putting a lot of miles on the bike, but getting off and just spending time looking at these rivers and hiking back into some of the big waterfalls that are on this trip. I believe there's one that's 300 feet, and it's about a half mile off the pavement. So come with me as we travel the Upper Rouge River, Umpqua River Scenic Byway. I had to take a break. I've been on the bike for about 45 minutes straight, just zigzagging and just doing twisties and up and down. It just all the time, the river's on my right-hand side, and every time you get these little peekaboo looks through the woods and next to the river, and then all of a sudden you'll come up to something that's just wide open, and it's really gorgeous up here. This has got to be one of the best motorcycle roads that I've been on for just cruising, maybe 40, 45 miles an hour, and it's just been amazing. Now I hope this audio turns out because it's all of a sudden real windy, so I'll see you down the road. Made it to Toketee Falls. It's about 2:30, just right off the highway, maybe half a mile to the parking lot. And I don't know if you noticed the pipe, it's all wooden, taking water. I'm not sure exactly where it comes from or where it goes, but there are a few holes. Anyway, just back in this old growth, or not old growth, probably second growth, but just really mature forest, and it's just been a great day. It is mid-June on a Friday, so there's not a lot of traffic up here, but man, I bet come summer, this place is just packed. Toketee Falls was just amazing. Good half-mile walk in with a lot of stairs, and but the payoff was worth it. It was just gorgeous back there, and the falls were amazing. And got back to the bike, loaded up, and decided to just try and find camp. So I found a great campsite. It's in a National Forest Service campground, and it's really nice. The sites right along the water are all taken, big families with lots of boats. So I'm back up at the other end that's not very popular, but I'm all by myself, so which is great. So I'm gonna get busy cooking dinner here pretty quick, get a fire. The mosquitoes are already out, and I've had to put some deets on just to keep them at bay while I got camp set up. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna get up and probably go down to the lake early and again try fish, see if we can change the luck here, and then head down to Watson Falls. That was there were really three falls I wanted to try and hike into: Toketee, Steamboat, and Watson. Now Watson is the biggest falls. It's like 272 feet, so it's a pretty good sized fall, and it's about a quarter-mile hike, so it's not that far. So my goal tomorrow, hit both of those, Steamboat and the other one, and then head up to Crater Lake. I'm not sure that the roads are clear, so we'll see how far we get it, and then just do some exploring. So yeah, great day, and really looking forward to cooking a good dinner and just relaxing and getting in the hammock a little later tonight. For whatever reason, on my travels, I've been pretty lucky to see some pretty amazing sunrises. It's just a magical part of the day where I think really God's just reminding all of us how wonderful He made this planet, how beautiful it is. I'm on the lake this morning. It's like 5:30, and the steam's coming off the lake, and sunrise is coming, and everything is absolutely dead still in the campground. So good morning, and welcome to sunrise. The paths are pretty good shape, but they are steep coming, going up, and a little bit going down. Watson Falls, just incredible. What a great hike, and just getting back up there and seeing that falls was well worth the up and down and parking the bike and getting all the gear off and putting it all back on. But left Watson Falls and stopped at Dimond Lake to just pick up a few supplies and just sit out here on the back lawn of the lodge and just kind of catch up and relax for a second before we start on our way to Crater Lake. The west entrance is open, and so I'm not sure that the rim's open, but we should be able to make it up to the lodge and be able to take a look at that and hopefully get a peek at Crater Lake. So a little bit more down the road. On these trips, you've got to be flexible. I took the, just after Dimond Lake, turned right at the intersection to head down towards Crater Lake National Park, and the road's closed. So had to pull over, do a little planning. So jumped down to Highway 97, which is east of where I was in the mountains. Headed towards Bend, and then took a left on Highway 58, and now I'm going to do the Wickiup Reservoir, which is on a scenic byway, and it's the Cascade Highway. So it's gorgeous up here, but you just got to be a little flexible doing these trips. So we'll have no idea where we're camping, but there's a lot of campsites, and I think just like the other ones that I saw, it's a little early in June. So we should be able to find someplace pretty cool, hopefully on a lake, but we'll just take it from there. So more later. A campsite at Cow Meadows, which is a Deschutes County agricultural campsite. I've never heard of anything like that, but anyway, just probably 10-12 campsites. There's about 4 people here. There's a stream that empties into Crane Prairie Lake, which the guys have been fly fishing, and they've been catching a few fish. So but again, in the trees, totally set up and ready for this evening. Just gonna relax for the next couple hours. Kind of tired after today's ride, and just calling an audible and getting up into the high Cascades on that scenic byway. So I'll catch you guys a little bit after dinner. So I've got camp set up, everything prepared for tonight, so I thought I'd come out and just hike up the stream that empties into Prairie Prairie. This is incredible. So I know when I get home on tomorrow afternoon, I'll be tired, but my spirit will definitely be refreshed. It's kind of funny how that works. You got to put the effort into coming out and seeing and experiencing things like this. I could put the camera down, do a half hour of just letting the camera run, put it on a loop, and I could sell it as just a, you know, how to go to sleep every night. This is just very tranquil. It's really cool that there are places like this left for all of us to experience. So yeah, let's just keep hiking, and I won't talk, just film. It's the end of day 2, and man, what a ride. Started off this morning at the Dimond Lake, and gosh, what a sunrise, just magical. Then went down to Watson Falls, hiked that, came back up to Dimond Lake, and then found out the cutoff to the rest of the trip was on that scenic byway was closed. So had to do a little adjustment, and then came up into the Cascade Leakes Scenic Highway, which just out of Chemalt going north towards Bend, you take Highway 58 and then jump off about 20 miles in. And gosh, I've seen like 3 or 4 lakes, and was able to get back into just a great little campsite. Lots of mosquitoes, and the only thing that's keeping them away is this fire. So did a little hike before dinner, and then got back, just relaxed for a little bit, cooked dinner, cleaned that up, and I don't know how long this fire is going to be able to hold those the mosquitoes off. But camp's set up, and so we're ready. It's about, oh gosh, 6 o'clock on Saturday night, so I'm going to try and stay up as long as I can and enjoy this fire and just some really peaceful, quiet time. There's, like I said, there's only 3 or 4 people camped here. A lot of guys were out fly fishing, and gosh, it's just gorgeous back up there in that little stream. So anyway, I will say goodnight, and we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. It's day 3 and another gorgeous morning. I got up about, oh gosh, 5:30, broke camp, got the bike 3/4 of the way packed, had coffee, and just getting ready to finish up and finish this ride through the Cascades and then into Bend before grabbing some fuel and then heading home. So I just can't say enough about the beauty and what's out here for everyone to come experience. It's just amazing. coming up from Roseburg all the way through Dimond Lake, and then over into this section of the Cascades. It's been just a great ride, and gosh, I'm a native Oregonian and I've never been on either one of these rides before, so glad to get them off my my bucket list, and definitely worth the ride. So with that, I'm going to go finish packing the bike, have a last cup of coffee, and then hit the road. And with that, I'll see each and every one of you guys on the next video.